Planetary retrograde motion. Definition: the astrological chart is a geocentric, Earth-centered construct. Retrogradation refers to the apparent, not actual, backward motion of a planet when viewed from Earth. Transiting Venus in Gemini, Jupiter in Capricorn, and Saturn in Aquarius will all turn retrograde in May. Venus turns retrograde on May 13th at 21 degrees Gemini. Jupiter turns retrograde on May 14th at 27 degrees of Capricorn. Saturn turns retrograde on May 11th at 1 degree of Aquarius. Retrograde Venus in Gemini, May 13th through June 25th, 2020. For Capricorn and Capricorn rising, the action takes place in the 6th house. Definition: transiting retrograde Venus. A time to review and reassess your finances, personal values, relationships, and your ability to relate, give and receive love. Old relationships from the past may resurface for the purpose of resolving any unfinished business between you. Retrograde Venus transiting the 6th house. Old work connections from the past may resurface. Practical matters take precedence over socializing, with the streamlining of duties and greater efficiency a priority. Expect to economize in the workplace and finding ways to get the job done using less resources. Review your current diet and eliminate excess sugars and fats. Venus has a sweet tooth that rules sugar. Beginning a new healthcare routine that includes more fresh water, exercise, and stress vitamins will aid you going forward. Retrograde Saturn in Aquarius, May 11th through September 29th, 2020. For Capricorn and Capricorn rising, the action takes place in the 2nd house. Definition: transiting retrograde Saturn. Saturn retrograde is asking us to review how we have constructed the framework upon which our lives are built. Once an analysis is done, you may begin to view different life areas in a whole new light and realize there are other options, other ways to live your life. Retrograde Saturn transiting the 2nd house. Saturn moving through the 2nd house is asking you to define what is most important to you, what you truly value, and whether or not you can make adjustments to actualize those needs in the face of current conditions and your personal circumstances. In this house of personal finances, utilize this energy to implement a new budget plan with emphasis on streamlining down to necessities and avoiding wasteful habits. Retrograde Jupiter in Capricorn, May 14th through September 12th, 2020. For Capricorn and Capricorn rising, the action takes place in the 1st house. Definition: transiting retrograde Jupiter. The introspective tendency of a planet in retrograde continues under Jupiter retrograde. Expect a review of your belief system, both spiritual and philosophical, as well as more of an effort to connect with the divine source within. Retrograde Jupiter transiting the 1st house. With retrograde Jupiter here, you may review your current outlook on life and decide that changes are needed. Going forward, you may adopt a more spiritual or philosophical outlook in order to meet life's challenges. The gift of Jupiter here is the restoration of hope, faith in a higher power, and belief in positive outcomes. Releasing fear and excessive worry will restore your energy level and overall health, as well as keeping you focused on the work at hand.